New possible legal trouble for country music star Garth Brooks. Last week, he was accused of sexual assault and rape by his former makeup artist. This week, he responded with a new filing claiming she extorted him, further denying the allegations and naming the accuser. That's not sitting well with the accuser and her attorney. And joining me now to talk about it, Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes, and Khalif, the lawyer for the woman here, blasting Garth Brooks for outing her name like this.
100% rightfully so. So let me go ahead and unpack this, because this is a lot to unpack, and it seems like he did this in response, but we got to go all the way back. Garth Brooks filed a separate claim prior to the victim filing her claim. He filed his claim in September in Mississippi. He asked for defamation and he asked for damages, and he said he was dealing with emotional distress from this person that basically had been harassing him for the last couple years. And he filed it in anonymous, anonymous. So it was Jane Doe and John Doe. That's how it was filed. Fast forward to when the victim filed her complaint in California. She filed it as Jane Doe, but she filed it as him was the perpetrator. Then, in a response, she responded to his complaint in Mississippi and said, I don't think he has a right to move forward being anonymous. And then his team filed a response to their response, and then that's when they listed her name. And it was definitely a tit for tat. It was a lot of back and forth, and it may end up costing him and his attorneys a lot of money.
Yeah, because she says, her attorney says that she will use her name going forward in court.
She said she's willing to use her name, and that's specifically regarding the Mississippi case, because in California law will prevail. But I looked at the complaint that her attorneys responded to, and they said, look, we didn't want to go down this path. We wanted her to continue to be anonymous as the law provided, but when they filed their claim, they were trying to beat us to the gun. They wanted to get an opportunity to have a Mississippi court stop her from having her proceeding in California and kind of forced our hand. Garth Brooks' team came back and said, well, no, you guys had an interview with CNN where you alluded to who he was, you name dropped him, and then you filed your complaint. And so we were justified in doing it. I don't think they are justified, because there's a number of victim rights rules in multiple states that prevent you from listing a victim of specifically of sexual assault and or rape. Those laws are in place to protect the victim, because you don't want to discourage victims from filing these types of claims. Now, in criminal matters, you do have a constitutional right to confront your accuser. But in civil matters, it's different, specifically when you're talking, again, about instances where it's sexually based type of charge.
And I can't imagine going forward with this type of case would be good for either party on this. Where do you think this does go, though?
Well, you got to think about it. I mean, first of all, he was trying to get in front of it, and I think that's great lawyering by his team. If I can make sure that her claim can't even go anywhere because they're still dealing with my claim in Mississippi, I've prolonged this process and I can kind of stretch it out. But he was saying that she was extorting him and blackmailing him. And so, and he also made a video that's talked about that his team has told him this could be almost a 2-year fight. If you're talking about a 2-year fight, that doesn't sound like settlement. That to me sounds like we're going for the long haul and buckling up to go to trial at some point. But it seems like he'll have multiple cases that he'll be dealing with, because her case, even after they do something in Mississippi, will still have to get started and get resolved in California. So it's going to be a lot of lawyer fees and a lot of expenses. But right now, his attorneys will have to do something to address the court's decision on leaking her name.
And a lot of personal information that will likely come out in the coming months with this type of thing. Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes. Thanks. Tara?